Never mind, I got him.
Just shaked him to death. Dude! What the fuck?
How you love that?
You mad lad, you fucking shanked him to death.
How you love that? I made that guy my bitch.
Hopefully. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Reinforcement budget depleted.
What's this? Oh my god! Oh, they just broke through. I'm out of here. I'm going back to Rocket. Get out of there, Rocket. Yeah, that was your boy. That was yours. And these things will go in the water. They're not afraid of it. I don't know where this guy is. Oh, fuck! Nope.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh
Nope.
shit, oh shit, oh shit,
Nope.
oh shit!
Nope. Oh shit. I'm dead for sure.
Let's hear the samples.
What's that? I grabbed these samples.
Right. Get me in. Give me a real gun. If you have one up.
Come on, come
Negative
on.
7 minutes.
Sucker. Dasha. saved you.
Have a seat with democracy!
Okay, what is up, y'all? Welcome into the stream. I have been gone for, I don't know, it feels like forever, but I think it's been a little over a week. I had like a terrible case of food poisoning that knocked me out of action. And then I broke, like right as I got over my food poisoning, I broke my finger. This one right here. You might be able to tell it's, I don't know, it's not as swollen as it was. So I've been wearing a splint when I sleep at night to like straighten it out because it's all crooked right now. It basically just like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's all crooked. And when I sleep, basically keeps it in that position all night. Anyway, it's been pretty painful. And in the middle of all that, in the middle of the food poisoning, like towards the end of the food poisoning, I was watching a friend or another content creator at the time stream Dune Awakening. And as any like long-term viewer of the channel knows, this was my main game and the only game I played for a long time. And a combination of my guild at the guild I was in at the time, like going from a ton of people to hardly any. The people who were showing up, the majority of them were having like a really difficult time adjusting to the meta of the game, which made winning fights in PvP like more difficult. And then a feeling that the game just wasn't going to get better, and that nobody, like less and less people were playing. They weren't fixing like things that I thought were fairly basic that they hadn't addressed at the time, et cetera, et cetera. Like a combination of all those things led to me stop playing the game. But when I had food poisoning, I was watching another content creator play the game, and being away from Arc Raiders and being away from being like not being able to play games at all. This is loud, huh? Maybe I should like turn this down. There we go. I have it adjusted for Arc Raiders levels. Not being able to play games for like more than a week. I don't know what it was, but I watched like the mix of watching this like high level Dune player actually get involved in PvP fights. Not being able to play Arc Raiders. What's up, Rubicon? What's up, Griff? What's up, man? I've been waiting for you to come back to Dune. Yeah. Well, I'm kind of going over like how that all happened. If you're interested, the little lore behind that. But yeah, when I had food poisoning and I wasn't able to play at all, I watched a fellow content creator playing Dune, getting in some like high tier PvP fights. Quickly seeing that while the game itself hadn't changed in terms of how you approach combat, the weapons, the damage output had changed, and it just looked like a lot of fun. And so I contacted that content creator, and I was like, hey man, I used to play Dune pretty seriously. And the reason I stopped is for all the reasons I just went over. And, would you want to give me a chance to join you guys? And he said, yeah, he'd give me a chance. And I'm still kind of in a probationary period right now, which is why I'm not going to, say too much more about it. Because I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch or put anybody into any kind of position. But suffice to say, if I am accepted into the guild, are willing to do what's necessary to win fights, whether that's adjust playstyles or use weapons that they may not be comfortable with, whatever it takes to win the fight. And it just looks like a lot of fun. So I doubt I'll be playing with them today because like my finger is broken. It's still like very sore. But I hadn't streamed in a while. I even if I wanted to play Arc Raiders right now, I couldn't, or I wouldn't want to, just because of the chaotic nature of the game and how fast I'd have to move and hit the buttons. Like, it's hard for me to hit. Like, I use the middle finger for my mouse too, and for a couple other buttons here. It's hard for me to hit those hard with put any amount of force without it being fairly painful. But I wanted to stream. I wanted to stream Dune. I'm going to be doing the story. So right now I'm waiting to get a hold of a lot of materials that I have that I can't get because they only give you one server token to transfer servers every I don't know how many days it is. Yeah, Griff, I think if I don't do anything stupid, which I won't, I'll probably be able to join these guys who I've been playing with a little bit. They're nice guys and they're serious about the game. But I appreciate it. I may, you never know, they may decide that they don't like me or whatever, and I may need to transfer over, but hopefully, I'll be able to join these guys and contribute and be a part of their guild and, PvP with them, which is really why I wanted to join them, because I wanted to PvP with them. But, so I have to wait another couple days in order to actually get a hold of all the materials that I have. I have a lot of stuff, a lot. I don't know, maybe 5,000 plastanium, thousands of plastanium dust, 6,000 or 7,000 spice melange, along with a lot of other stuff. Enough for me to build a base and construct all my fabricators and do anything I want to do in the game outside of hardcore PvP. But what I am going to do is continue the story that I was doing yesterday. Yeah, I'll be focusing on combat. That's what I'll be doing. Because I already got my exploration up to 20, which is what I needed to get the speed boost. So they've added a ton of stuff to the game. A ton. And I'm still getting my bearings in terms of like everything that's changed, and more importantly, what those changes mean for combat. There's different grades of weapons now, from grade 0 to grade 5, grade 5 being the highest. And then there's also augments you can add to each weapon, grade 0 to grade 5, everything from increased magazine capacity, increased damage, increased reload speed, and some of the, I think, increased poison, like the amount of poison you can apply. And I think most of the perks have like drawbacks. So like I'm not sure how many of them are like pure positives without negatives. Let's see, did this thing sell? It did sell. Nice. Nice. Okay, that's good. That's good. We got some cash now. Let's take a look at the specializations. So I need to purchase this, but I need 2 points of spice to do it. Okay, let's do that. They also have daily quests now, which I'll show you if I get the chance. It depends on if... That's a replica pulse sword 4. Where's the replica pulse sword 5? I know I had one. Could have sworn I had one. Maybe it's at my base. You're the guild crafter? Okay. Let's see. Well, I need 2 spice regardless. So you need spice to upgrade these skills.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit?
And then I'll take like 10 spice, so I can, if I get a couple more upgrades, I can use them. And this is not all the stuff I have. This is like very basic stuff, along with like nothing that I'll use. Wraith, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate it, appreciate it. So anyway, I discovered that like basically all my weapons that I have are completely useless now, which is kind of funny. I spent so much time collecting blueprints, and none of them are worth a shit now, which I think is kind of funny, which is cool. It's fine. It's not a problem. They now have grade 0 to grade 5. And then, like I said, you can augment a lot of different things. The reload time, the shield damage, the base damage, the capacity size, like, and I'm not 100% on which ones are great yet. You know, I'll figure it out as I go along. So like, which removes the durability loss incurred when suffering defeat. Now, I think, I'm still a component used to, so I need these to craft the augmentations. I did craft one because I had to, but I wasn't really paying attention. Okay, there's the replica pulse sword 5. Yeah. That's the sword I'll be using once I start crafting stuff. And the guys I'm playing with, the guild that I'm hoping to be able to join, they have dedicated crafters as well. So another thing is that as you get further along in your specializations, if you go for crafting as an example, which some people have, they're going to be able to craft a better version of the sword than I can, with more durability and a higher chance of getting good, like great graded augments, because there's an RNG system involved with the with the augments. So there's a range, like let's say 5% to 20% of, like, as an example, let's say damage boost, 5 to 20%. And if I were to craft it, there's a much higher chance of me getting 5% or on the lower side versus somebody who's put a lot of points, specialization points into crafting, and they have a much higher chance of getting 20%, the higher end. And so it's a smarter move to collect this stuff and then allow our crafters to craft it for me, because they can they have a better chance of rolling better augments than I can as it stands right now. Eventually I'll get into crafting so I can do it myself, but right now I'm focusing on damage. So combat will probably be my main focus for now, because what I want to do is be able to help them in combat, and it's what I'm good at anyway. So yeah, so lots of stuff to learn, lots of stuff to figure out. Let's see, what do we have here? Now, I know I have some, so Rafik Snubnose. So these will be for the Disruptor Pistol, which is my favorite gun in the game, and the gun I'm probably best with, that and the triple shot. Reduces recoil and reload time, improves accuracy, reduces stopping power. Now, the recoil and reload time I don't really care about as much. The accuracy I'm kind of interested in, because the accuracy of a Disruptor Pistol, I've always felt the hitbox was wrong. So the accuracy, but reducing stopping power, that sounds like damage to me. I'm not sure if I want that. Let's see. Then I have a Snubnose Heavy Kit. Increases the damage and headshot damage at the cost of reducing the firing rate. All of my refining attractor field got nerfed hard. Attractor field still, yeah, I did notice that it doesn't stop them from shooting anymore when you get somebody with an attractor field, which is stupid, but I was told that, attractor field's one of the meta skills, and this is coming from people who've been playing the game when I haven't been, so I trust them. I'm sure it will I'll see why that's the case once I get into real combat. So increases the damage and headshot damage of the gun at reducing the firing rate. So the Disruptor Pistol, like, the fire rate's already not that great, so I don't know if that's something I'd want. Increases the damage output, so these are going to be important, I've been told. Now this is nice. This is one I really want. I will be asking for. Increases the ammo capacity of the pistol. So I can't tell you how many times a guy was one shot away from being cracked. Now, from what I understand, if this once you max out this pistol, like with a high tier one, which I do have a blueprint for, along with the right augments, it can one-shot shields, which is pretty big. But I can't tell you how many times when I was two-shotting shields that I'd land that first shot, and then obviously other people are shooting them, which moves the enemy character just a little bit, and I go from like a center mass shot to maybe missing because the hitbox is fucked up. So this ammo, or how many times I had to reload when I had the shot. So this could be important. That's another heavy kit. Blade grip adjuster. Barrel extender. Increases the effective range. Now, this is another one for the Regis Disruptor that I would be interested in seeing what it does, because the range on the Disruptor it could be a little bit better, I used to love, like, people are flying through the air and then suddenly their shield's broken because I got them, with it. I always loved that because people weren't ready for somebody who could actually shoot with that gun. But even with that being said, the range on it was still not great. So if somebody got high enough, you know, I couldn't get a shot on them. So I'd be interested there. And what's this? Blade sharpener increases the damage output of any melee weapon. So my new friends, my new hopefully guildmates, but potential guildmates, because like I said, I'm still probation. They gave me a couple. They gave me a perforator grade 4 and a Halix pick grade 4, so I could run labs with them. So I'd actually at least be a little bit effective. I do have a power harness grade 5. I have 2 of those actually. I have the replica pole sword. So right now I'm trying to collect all of this that I already have. So this is what I used to run. And from what I understand, like, even though I saw people using a dart for every man in the stream I was watching, I might switch it out for another G5 triple shot so I could more easily down people. But we'll see. But this is what I used to run. I'd run a perforator for close-up, or when I needed to stagger somebody who was coming in on me, the Regis Disruptor to crack shields, the triple shot to down them once the shield was cracked, dart for every man when people were attractor fielded a lot, or, you know, I'd also use the Disruptor for that. The replica pulse sword, in the rare cases I would get into a melee fight. If I parried, it would give me more stamina. Stamina is huge in this game. And the ambition I would use for when people were in the air. So I'd force them to either eat the damage or, you know, stop flying and come to the ground and dodge it. If they didn't have suspense or dash. And even if they did, you know, that's only going to stop. You know, I generally wouldn't shoot all 4 shots. I'd shoot maybe 2 at most. And then see if they dodged. And if they did, then I'd catch them with the second 2. And if they didn't dodge, you know, now I know they don't have, you know, when I'm chasing them and trying to take them out, I know they're either stupid and not using it, or they don't have it. And I've seen some higher tier ambitions that are pretty deadly. It looked really cool. There's also some new guns, like a lightning gun, which from what I understand is like pretty powerful. And the same goes for all this armor. So all this armor is shit now too. It's all shit. Like everything I'm wearing is shit. Which I think is kind of funny. I spent so much time collecting all these blueprints. Like I have so many. And they're completely useless. But that's all right. But for NPCs, these weapons are fine. So I'm thinking, like, I'll probably take a perforator, disruptor, ambition, maybe a dart for every man, but I think the better move is to probably switch it out for another triple shot, depending on how high I can get this ammo capacity on this thing. Depends. So this will probably mostly all be the same. Yeah. This will probably mostly all be the same. And my armor is going to change too. So this was the old armor I used to run. I'd run pin cushion along with the X-Core and the power harness. You know, I dodged a lot. I was big on stamina. I was a heavy user of stamina. So there's going to be an adjustment period there for me, because I also would run, disciplined breathing, which, like, is kind of a crutch, but I loved it. I loved having it. It enabled me to dodge more, you know, what can I say? But you know, I've been told that conservation of energy, which is something I never spec'd into at all, is now useful. So, you know, trusting the better judgment of those who have been playing when I haven't been, and all the changes to the game. So I'm running center of mass, suspense or dash, conservation of energy. Hey, Echo, thank you for the follow, man. Thank you. along with the attractor field. Compel, I won't really be using. I was using that for a boss I was messing with, but crippling strike right here. Yeah, I know the new power pack. Yeah, the accelerator. I think I'll probably go for the Young Sparky Mark 6 because I like the regen rate, and I'll probably be getting hit a lot, having to dash out, get out, let my power come back so I don't get cracked. But from what I understand, you can get cracked in one shot now. So we'll really have to see. There's going to be a learning period. Not a learning period as much as an adjustment period to the changes in the game. However, I'm not worried about it. I'll get the hang of it. I play games all the time, so it shouldn't be an issue. I think I'm going to put some points into what is this? Recovery heal after. Man, so these two were must-haves before, but when I was going through my skill tree with one of my new friends, these were not prioritized. Which, like I said, I trust the judgment of those who have been playing when I haven't been. But I'll probably go into these. I think this is probably more useful, the ability to heal. So I'll do that. And, I can always respec if I need to. But, yeah. So I'm going to do a little bit of the story, see how far I can get with that. And see about these daily quests. So, okay. So I can actually do these quests now. And 250 is okay. So sorry, my guild knight, the more power pool is more beneficial than the regen. Yeah, we'll see. I'll ask my friends and see what they think, and I'll probably try them both out. We'll see. From what I understand, once you get your stuff so high, your damage output, it can be so high now that cracking can happen pretty quickly. So the ability to get away regen power is more important than the extra power, but we'll see. I'm not making any, nothing is set in stone right now. I do have adaptive Holtzman shields. I thought I had more, but I only have 2. But I do have 2. Yeah, so we're going to, and I wasn't able to take advantage of the double XP weekend, so I was supposed to have 35 of 35, but I guess I logged in too late. I literally logged in one day too late and didn't get it, because you had to get so far along in the quest line in order for this whole thing to unlock. I didn't until these 35 of 35 had already been allocated, so I'm already behind a little bit. However, I did get to take advantage of the double XP to a degree. Including getting some loot, running some higher tier dungeons with my new friends. So I'll be doing this, and then I'm going to continue the story. So this is what I'll be doing. And let's see, travel to the brush. Oh, yeah, I've done this. Okay, so let's head out. So some of the gear that I got during those raids, those dungeons that I won't be able to use later, Rubicon. Thanks for stopping by, man. Some of those dungeons that I was doing, I got some gear that I won't be using, but that I was told will sell on the market. And what do you know? Everything they told me would sell did sell. I also priced them incredibly low compared to other people. So, because I really wanted to see if this stuff would sell. I trusted them, of course, because they're, like I said, they've been playing the entire time. But I wanted to see if they'd sell, so I went from like no money to now I have 50 million, a little over 50 million, which is great. And just wait till I'm able to get all my spice and everything over and I start selling that on the marketplace. It's going to be nice. I'm looking forward to that, but I have to wait another couple days. So, let's get into it. So one of the things with this that I noticed, because I'd already done it, was the quest is for me to eventually, once I do these, if I'm thinking of the right quest, to kill a heavy, and it didn't give me that part of the quest, so damn. Been a while. It's been a while. I'm still getting the hang of all this stuff again. And my goddamn broken finger is not making it easy. It's not as bad as it was, but yeah, it hurts. All right, locate where the signal originates. Yeah, that's down here. I think, right? Located and boosted in the cave. Oh yeah, that okay, different quest I'm thinking of. That was an exploration quest. Right? I am thinking of the right things, I think, yeah. These guys are pretty angry. Now, do I even... Oh, I have to fight these guys. Okay. See, like, I was also told the mine is not useful anymore either, which I was kind of shocked by. Because I used to be so heavy into the mine. And I'm still remembering all the keybinds. So, yeah, it's going to take a little time. But, I'll get there. Where's this guy? Damn. I'm also, messing around a lot. Like, I got to get just the controls alone, so I'm not really going for speed as much as going for muscle memory, because like look at that, like that is an example. So that stuff is still present, like that should have been a shot. And it's just been a while, so I'll get the hang of it. I'm not like too concerned. And without the disciplined breathing, like getting a hold of my stamina is also going to be interesting at first. Damn. Like me getting the hang of the disruptor pistol again will be key in actually being useful. And I don't even think I need to fight all these guys, but what I really need is the muscle memory back. What's up, Anna Maria Ojeda Velasquez? Velasquez. I took Spanish for a long time, but I probably butchered your name. I'm sorry. But like little things like that, like getting caught on stuff, that's stuff that I will need to lock in on. But, you know, I also don't expect to be back where I was when I stopped playing overnight. So I got credit for that, which is good. Now, that should give me this, right? It should, but it didn't. Okay, whatever. Let's see what the next mission I have is. Obtain the sealed recorder. Oh, fuck. That's not good. I don't have for my personal crafting menu. Okay. Well, let's give it a shot. Let's see. Okay, so this is the same thing? Am I wrong? Same spot? Okay, whatever. I'm a little confused here. This says to eliminate deserters. It says nothing about a recorder. I'll look one more time. Whatever. That's what it says to do. That's what I'll do. I've also been sitting so close to my monitor playing Arc Raiders that, like, yeah, I've kind of gotten used to sitting this close now. So yeah, it's kind of funny how close I'm sitting to the monitor, especially for a game like Dune, which is like an entirely different experience, you know? Now, see, what I'm wondering is if I put the extender that gives more range, will I be able to hit guys with the disruptor from there? Because that was, like, always something I wish there was more of. Okay, now I have to take this shit. Okay, got it. And I have to take a flamethrower as well. But dude, this was definitely a. I'm hoping. What I'm worried about is, I'm hoping that because this was an exploration, like false flag thing when I was doing it before. Whereas, I don't get it. Whatever, dude. Hey, Tack coming. Also, he said, "What's up?" Tack it. What's up, Mew? What up? What up? I miss you. Do you miss me? Probably not. I miss you. What's up, Noe? Tell Noe I said what's up too. What's he playing? What's Noe playing? I'd miss me too, yeah. Did you beat it yet? Damn it. Yes, and doing other stuff to 100%. How was it? It looked fucking cool to me. Like, I definitely thought it looked pretty dang cool. I think I have to go inside the cavern. Definitely got... Really? Okay. You know what I did? I watched, like, an entire playthrough of somebody playing it. Or, like, Mad Fire and Ice, like the guy who always does those long playthroughs. So I watched, because you know, I'm a Resident Evil fan, so I wanted to see the story. So yeah, so I know what happens. Dude, this mission always gave... Like, I did this mission once, and I was searching all over the fucking place to try to find out where to go. But, like, the bosses looked cool. I mean, it looked like a classic Resident Evil game. Like, a good one, you know? Looks like they combined a lot of elements from the games they've been doing, along with the remakes they've been doing, and really turned it into something cool. By the cavern entrance. So I'm right where I should be. I don't get it. I think I'm in the wrong spot. And when you redo all the game offers, unfinished questions, Leon backstory. Yeah, that's... I'm a huge Leon fan. He's my favorite. Leon has always been my favorite. You know, I played the original Resident Evil 2 on PlayStation with, like, those old school controls and shit. And ever since then, Leon's been my dude. One of my favorite video game characters of all time, so... Come on, dude. I didn't even move the... Look at that. Still, the hit reg is not great. But yeah. I am... Grace was a fresh... So it was nice to see what she felt. Yeah. From what I saw, like, you know, she's always scared. She's like, and it's like, dude, how'd you get to be in the FBI being as scared as you are all the time? But it was cool to see the game from like the perspective of somebody who is more like a normal person. Yeah, exactly. No, I get that. Exactly. I understand. Eliminate Leon by the camp entrance. So I feel like I did eliminate Leon. I just didn't search his body. I think that's what happened, which is what happened to me the last time I was doing not Resident Evil Leon, Dune Awakening Leon. So I think what I'm going to have to do is leave and come back. I had to do this before. It's so fucking stupid. Like, yeah, I learned my lesson. I won't be doing this quest again. Too much of a pain in the ass. It takes too long. Chris Redfield's my number 2 man, so I played as him in Resident Evil 5. Always preferred the guys to the girls in Resident Evil. No Diddy, of course. But, yeah, I was more of a fan of Leon and Chris. Full suspensor belt about to break. Here in a couple days, I'll be able to craft as many as I want. Gonna be Chris and Leon. That would be dope. That would be dope. That would be dope. But yeah, I never played 7. Or I bought 7 and I started it. I played the second remake, like Resident Evil 2 remake. Loved it. And then RE3 remake looked kind of shit. It wasn't long enough. Like, they didn't really do a good job on it, in my opinion. So I didn't play it. And yeah, I like Jill. I like Jill Valentine. I like Jill a lot, actually. She's probably my favorite girl in the Resident Evil franchise. Claire's cool, but, you know, Jill is my homegirl. But I didn't want to replay the Resident Evil 4 remake because I had such great memories of Resident Evil 4. Like, I played it on GameCube. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to land. It shouldn't give you the targeting, like the middle reticle. I miss having something that can just stun them. Like the mine or the grenade. Leon has a wedding ring. Uh-oh. I didn't notice that. I didn't know you were such a big Resident Evil fan. Let's see, parry. I am a big Resident Evil fan. Even though I haven't played the last few games, I'm a big fan of the story. 100%, especially, yeah, but I don't talk about it. Yeah, I'm a big fan too. But I mean, you know, how can you be a big fan and not have played the last couple games? I didn't play RE7. I didn't play Village. But it looks like I don't have to have played RE7 or RE Village to play Resident Evil 9 because it's kind of continuing like what I would call the main storyline of the Resident Evil games. So Village was goated. Yeah, it looked cool. It looked cool. It did look cool. But I don't know. Playing a Resident Evil game in first person just... I don't know. It was cool. Like I said, I started Resident Evil 7, but like I literally stopped at the beginning of it when you're sitting at the table in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre style dinner table. I was like, okay, I'll pick it up tomorrow, and then I didn't. I don't even think I was streaming it. I was just playing for fun. Chris and Leon. That'd be cool if you could play, you know, two people, like co-op. I don't know how they do the camera there, but it would be cool. Okay, so I should have this next thing unlocked. Okay. Purchase with 5. All right. And I mean, I don't think, like I said, I don't think they've ever actually done anything together. I have 3. I need 4 for this. Okay, so I need 1 more skill point. Could get this. Could do that and kind of level them both up. Is this game fully released or early access? If you're talking about Dune Awakening, it's been released for almost a year now, man. Full release for almost a year. I think it was July. It's been a while, man, but I think it was July. Daniel, I think it was July. Let's see. Travel to the Broodworks. Okay. Resident Evil 6 I did not like. It's easily the worst Resident Evil in the whole series. It was like too disjointed. And like parts of it felt like Gears of War. Parts of it felt like they ripped it directly from Gears of War. I remember when you're like in the Jeep or in the car and you're having to shoot monsters coming out of buildings, like these big ones. I was like, dude, I did this in Gears of War. But which is why they came out with Resident Evil 7 in the first place. An entirely different experience because, like, you know, Resident Evil is a great franchise and then they kind of shit the bed on it with 6. I loved 5. I never played RE6 co-op. I think I had it on Xbox. Seriously, this is like before I was even gaming on a PC. But I don't know, there's something about Dune. There's something about Dune that continually makes me come back. Made me come back anyway. And plus the opportunity to play with like some serious PvPers and some cool people as well. Gonna be in the running because it was perfect. Yeah, I mean, it's a little early for Game of the Year, but like, it bummed me out that Kingdom Come never even got nominated for Game of the Year, I don't think. I don't know why it is not fully released on consoles yet. Yeah, no, it should be this year. It should be this year. Dune should be coming out on consoles this year. Now, whether it'll be cross-play will be interesting. There's a lot going on in this game. Like, I find, you know, it's hard to imagine how you're going to do everything on a controller in Dune Awakening. But I have seen friends of mine, Intent Mew, play games on a controller, and they're pretty damn fast with it. DLC drops, turns out it's definitely GG's. Yeah, I hope so. That would be nice. I love Resident Evil. I am a Resident Evil fan. Love V Rising, and that ported okay to controller. Yeah, I mean, don't, like I was trying to say that you know, to me, I don't know that I could play this game the way I would want to on a controller, but that doesn't, you know, that doesn't mean people won't figure it out. Okay, so I called out the lieutenant. Oh, this guy's trying to get me with his drill shot. Shame on him. So he's over there, okay. I can get some easy XP maybe from killing all these guys. I don't really need to. I think I could just speedrun this if I wanted to, but since there's not much to do anyway. Reload, motherfucker. Get cracked. Dude, all three of those shots should have landed. Yeah, the story for Resident Evil looked really cool. It looked like classic. Damn, dude. Kill the Sandfly Commander. Well, where is he, dude? Where the fuck is he? This is getting to be a pain in the ass. Some of these quests, like, I'm not a fan of. He's getting messed up by that poison. Trying to call the police on me, dude. No way. Gotta sabotage this thing now. Not calling no one. Trying to call the cops on me again. Blade Runner or Dune? Oh, dude, I went through this. Somebody asked me this, like you might have asked me this question. Dune for sure. I'm bored, so making up topics. I'm sorry. There will come a time when this is not so boring. Once I get geared and I'm out there, like actually PvPing with my new friends, it's gonna be fun. It's really gonna be fun. But Dune for sure. Dune's gonna win. Like, Dune is so far in the future, tens of thousands of years in the future compared to Blade Runner. So, like, Blade Runner is still when tech is just emerging. Like, Dune's gone so far that they've realized tech is not the answer. Like, they've done it all. Minecraft versus Dune. I don't know Minecraft well enough, so you'd have to tell me, sister. You'd have to tell me, sister. Dude. God, this bullshit trying to find these stupid bracelets so I can get where I need to go. I knew there was another one around here. That should have been a hit. Does the attractor field increase the damage output? I swear it seems like it does. So what's new with Dune? A lot actually. A lot has changed. First, so like these weapons, all the weapons have, the ones I have are grade 0, but you can get up to a grade 5. And obviously the higher grades mean increased damage. It's just a better gun overall in every way. Then there's augments you can put on the guns. That range from grade 0 to grade 5. Did I kill him? Is this guy fucking invisible or what? There he is. So the augments range from increased ammo capacity to obviously more damage to increased range on weapons. There's a lot of different augments. I can increase the poison, like on this Regis triple shot, or on the poison sniper known as the Dune Watcher in this game. There's a lot of augments, a lot of grades of augments, a lot of different grades of guns. And so, which opens up an entirely new possibility to grind stuff, to get better weapons, better gear, so then you have an advantage in PvP. Then they have revamped the entire Landsrad system. So in the Dune universe, Landsrad is their political system. Here, I'll show you. So this was in the game before to a degree. So as you, each week, there's a Landsrad voting. You have to do different quests for all these different houses in order to claim tiles, squares, like this is claimed all by Atreides. And if you get 5 in a row, it's kind of like bingo, then you win the Landsrad for the week, and there's different perks, or I guess like server-wide perks that you get for the week. Access to an armor vendor, a vehicle vendor, increased weapon damage by 33%. And that applies to everybody in your guild. So if the Atreides were to win, then they get it. So that was all in the game before, to a degree. And what they changed is they added these daily quests that you can do. And what does that mean? What do those mean? So I do this quest, which I just finished, and I get get House Script, which you use to buy Regis off-world, which you use to buy components that you then use to create augments. Then you get House Standing. So let me show you that. So you can go up to 20. I'm at 11 right now because I switched to Harkonnen because my new friends are Harkonnen. So you want to get up to level 20, which is the max. But the only way to do it is by doing these missions, daily missions. You get 5 per day. So you get faction standing, and then 125 crafting XP. Not sure what that is yet. But it's not just that. So then by doing these missions, this is where the biggest part of the game is. So these are the skills. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Revamp systems, gear, weapon. Yes. But then this is probably the biggest part, which I haven't even mentioned yet. So these are the skills, all the different skill trees for the different classes. But they now have specializations up to 100. So you can go, oops, sorry about that. Let me see. You can go up to 100. For crafting, what is this? Gathering. So crafting obviously makes it, you can craft more durability on your stuff, along with a higher chance to roll good tier augments, like with the correct modifiers to them. Then there's gathering. Obviously, that's for those who farm a lot. Then there's exploration, which seems to apply a lot of stuff for vehicles and suspensors, but a lot of stuff vehicle damage resistance. Is that mini event pass for role classes? So you do these quests. For all the other stuff I was just saying, you need the house script to buy the components that you use to craft. You need the faction standing because they now have literal or real dungeons, so labs that have different levels of difficulty. It didn't make sense, so I'm going to go through it again, which is fine. They now have dungeons, what they call labs, but they're dungeons, where you can do different levels of difficulty, but you can only do up to the level that you are at. 20 being when you can do everything, when you can do them all. And when you do these dungeons, that's where you get the blueprints and the schematics and the augments, all that stuff. You get that from doing these dungeons. And obviously, the higher tier dungeon you're doing, the higher chance you have of dropping of the dungeon once you've completed it, dropping good stuff that you want. At level 11, like, I can't do shit. The only way I can now, where do I get the Tempest BP? So you get the Tempest BP from here. This is kind of important. I didn't even get to go over this. So by doing these daily missions, you unlock levels that you can choose to put into any of this stuff. So with combat, let's see, you can you get more skill points, more stamina, more health as well. But these little things in between give you, each one of them gives you 1% damage and 0.5% damage mitigation. So you deal 1% more damage, and your gear can absorb 0.5% more damage. Up to, like I said, there's 100 levels. So you can do, assuming you max out the combat tree as an example, you will do 100% more damage, and you will be able to absorb 50% more damage. And I think in order to max out all of these trees, it takes almost a year. So it's not something you can do right away. It takes time. So there's a lot of grinding. Now, this is a grindy game to begin with. It always has been a grindy game. It's just part of the game, is you're grinding. But I enjoy grinding, so I don't care. And I'm not just grinding for the hell of it. I'm grinding so I can PvP with a squad and be useful. Yeah, it's a game that you kind of have to dedicate a lot of time to it, yeah. But obviously these are big. This is big. This is like the main reason why you want to do it. I mean, there's multiple main reasons, but this is one of them, let's say. You want the faction standing until you get to level 20. You need the house script so you can buy the parts that you can use to craft augments. So you need both of these. Once you get to level 20 in the faction, this part doesn't matter anymore. This will always matter because you're always going to need more components. And you do these missions so you can unlock those specializations. And they just had a double XP weekend, so I was getting double the amount. So I was able to get... I was able to get my exploration up to level 20 because I was recommended to do that because you get an increased amount of vehicle speed, which is important. And then I'm going to be devoting everything else into combat. Then probably maybe gathering, just so I can get... Is gathering what I'm looking for? No. Maybe more exploration so I can get suspensor power. Would you help me? Of course I would. Of course I would. Of course I would. Of course I would. I definitely would. I'd set you up nice and pretty. Now, the thing is I have to wait 2 more days before I can get all of my materials and everything. So right now, I'm not poor, but I'm resource poor. In 2 days, I won't be. In 2 days, I could give you enough stuff to where you'd be doing good. You'd be like doing real good. And of course, I would have to talk to hopefully my new guildmates. I haven't been accepted yet, but I'm hoping I will be. I think I will be. About letting you join, if you were serious enough about the game. Like, if you're not serious about the game, it's I wouldn't even recommend getting into it unless you really wanted to devote some serious time to it, because it's not a game you can pick up. I mean, I would help you. You would be so far ahead, but like, I'm level 192. Now you can get it. You can increase levels fairly quickly. but there'd be some grind. This game is grindy. This game is grindy. But if you were serious about it, yeah, totally I would. Totally. I mean, even if you weren't serious, I'd give you as much stuff as you needed to give it a chance, you know. I'd give you all the stuff you needed to give it a chance. But the PvP is really fun in this game. It's very unique. Yeah. The PvP in this game is very unique. It's unlike any other game. There's a lot of different mechanics. Even, I would say, even more so than Arc Raiders. Way more so than Arc Raiders. I don't know if that's true, but it's more so than Arc Raiders. It's deeper than Arc Raiders, I think. A lot of Arc Raiders is based on sound. What did I do? Hold on, I want to claim my reward. Smuggler's Run. Uh-oh. What did I do here? Just make a one and just leech off y'all. Now you could, I would let you leech off me. You leech off me, and it's fine. Travel to the, I don't want to go to the Tyke. No, you would be good. You would be good. You would definitely, that's why I say, like, it would be fun to play with you. Because the PvP is very unique. But you'd have to play on PC. It's not available on console. You would have to play on PC. There is that part of it. Unclaimed? No, I don't. I claimed my Lands Red mission. But it's a fun game. It is a fun game. And it's exciting to have the opportunity to play with this new group. I think it's going to be very fun. I think it's going to be very fun if I make it, which I think I will. I hope I will. Yeah, and like how loud the fucking bastions are and shit, even though you're behind like 2 layers of walls and it's so loud you can't even hear, I can't even hear like you talk, you know? That is not fun. I don't like it. But yeah, what I'm really looking forward to is what happened to your other group. Well, I don't know if you ever, how much of it you watched, but they were good guys. They were, yes, exactly. That's the, I should just say that. I always go into this long fucking explanation, but they were just, most of them were just farmers. And there weren't enough like serious PvP players who were willing to do the meta and do everything that was necessary to win. Like adjusting play styles and stuff, to the point to where guys would get mad if I gave them a hard time about it, you know? Like this weapon I'm using right here, it 2-shot shields, and it will, which is like you got to crack the shield to get to them, kind of like Arc Raiders, to get to their actual health. And it's the only weapon really that will, like, you can just shoot it and it's directly designed to crack shields. And nobody, like hardly anybody in my guild would use it. Because it's a hard weapon to shoot. It takes time. The hit reg is not great. But it's so fucking powerful it doesn't really matter, you know? What am I doing here? It says I need to go up higher. Dude, why did I take this? Why did I do this? I messed up. I made a big mistake. Should not have taken this quest. Usually how it goes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't have enough. I would say we legit had... So, in this game, you can have huge squads, as many as you want, really. But you can only have a 4-man squad where you can see their numbers and stuff like in Arc Raiders. And we may have had 4 people who were legit PvPers. Maybe. And that's not enough when you're going up against 12, 13, 16 guys where that's all they do is PvP. So we had a hard time because of that. Which is why when I was first playing the game, I was asking you to play, which is probably good that you didn't, because you would have gotten... I mean, I was insanely frustrated with them. You know, I was... It's part of the reason why I stopped playing was because, like... I mean, a lot of it was really our server was dead. A lot of people had stopped playing at all, but it was frustrating to... play with people who weren't willing to do what was necessary to win. Even using the meta, you know? Even using the fucking meta was, like, unacceptable for these fellers. Which is why it's kind of cool to have the opportunity to play with guys who are actually really serious about PvP. You'd be good. You would be good once you got used to the game, yeah. You would be good. That's why I wanted you to play with me from the beginning. And what's really cool is that the update, like all the updates that they've done, aren't even really PvP updates. So they're going to be revamping the entire PvP system and like the way different things work. I have a feeling they're going to... there used to be these things called control points that weren't really designed properly. And I would guess they're going to be doing some type of King of the Hill thing with them. Where like you have to hold it and then other squads can go get it, and you know there'll be some type of alert that will tell people that, oh, you know, this area is being taken over by the Harkonnen, go after them. You liking Dune? Yeah. Yes I am. Yes I am. I'm happy to be back playing it. I missed it. Like, it was a game that never really left my mind, but I didn't have people to play with. And the remaining people that were still playing the game, I wasn't having a good time. Put it that way. I wasn't having a good time playing with them anymore. So what have I unlocked already? Okay, so a little more stamina, a little more health, a bunch of skill points. But yeah, I'm having fun. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I would definitely help you, Mew. If you were interested, I would help you. And when I say help, you'd be big ballin'. I mean, relative to your level, you'd be big ballin'. And then we could run dungeons together and do all kinds of stuff. But at a certain point, you know, you'd have to decide if it was the game for you. And if it was worth it to you to grind it. And if it was, then, you know, have to see about having you join my new friends. All right, so I think I already eliminated Cassian. Maybe not. Oh, there he is. There's our buddy. What now? Eliminate the deserters. Oh yeah, I gotta... Where do I need to go? Just did this one. Said I wasn't gonna do it again. But I lied to myself. Worst person to lie to. You're fine. You are fine. I'm just running around doing these daily missions. Then I'm probably going to play a little story. My finger is starting to hurt. But I do want to finish these daily missions. I got a few of them left to do. I did end up going to the doctor and I got a splint. Grace? I don't know what your hair color is now. Maybe Grace. Okay, so eliminate Leon. This has got to be Leon, right? No, where's Leon at? Oh, there's Leon. Not our Leon, just a Leon. Totally switch weapons there. Okay. All right, that was faster than the last time. I missed when y'all played All Noe. He stopped by stream not too long ago. Dude, I don't miss playing Marvel Rivals. Like, I was such a fucking asshole. I didn't even think I was capable of being that much of an asshole anymore. And Marvel Rivals proved me wrong. I did make it to Diamond, though, on a controller. I could only imagine how good I could do now, playing on M and K. There was, when I had food poisoning, I was thinking, you know, maybe I'll go back to Marvel Rivals. And then I was like, nah. You know, it's like being an alcoholic, you know what I mean? I do post Rivals content. I have a lot of clips. I can neither confirm nor deny. Can neither confirm nor deny. Yeah, you should play with him. He's actually, dude, he's almost Grandmaster. Like, he's pushing for Grandmaster now. Serious. Like, he went from not playing the game at all when I was playing to, like, he's pushing Grandmaster now. Yeah. Yeah, he's a player. He's a healer, too. He's a healer. I don't know what you... I never got... I remember you played Jeff, but... I don't know if you main DPS or... Winter Soldier and Iron Fist. Yeah. Winter Soldier's... The business. He is the business. Where'd he go? Kill the sandflies. I'm killing sandflies. Thought I was supposed to interact with this. Yeah, he's a healer. He mains Gambit. I know he plays some Winter Soldier, or excuse me, I know he plays some tank with Doctor Strange sometimes. And Groot, but he plays a lot of Gambit, a lot of healer. And he's good too. He's good. I've watched him play. He's a player. And like I said, the fucking guy's almost Grandmaster on PC too. So he is he's the truth at that game. Which is why it kind of sucks that, like, he didn't play it when I was playing it. Like, we've been missing each other for literal years now. So when I played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, can't remember what he was playing. And then I moved to Marvel Rivals, and he was playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, because he saw how great the game was. And same thing with Helldivers. Like, he didn't play Helldivers till I had already stopped playing. And I got him to get Dune, like day one. He had it, and he played the first day and never played again. He didn't, I don't know, wasn't the game for him, or... And that would have been fun. So yeah, we've missed each other for years now. He's always playing the games after I play them. Wait, yeah, no, he does that. Ah, dude, they called the fucking cops on me. Damn it. I just bought Stalker 2. Stalker is great. Amazing game. Amazing game. I loved it. Remember when I IRL streamed from PAX and I played it before it came out? I miss doing those IRL streams. I would love to do more. Like, that's the dream. That is the dream, is to do IRL gaming streams from all those conventions. That is the fucking dream. Kill the Sandfly Commander. Well, where is this son of a bitch? Oh, I can't get in here, which is where he is. Stalker 2 is fun. I never beat the story. Like, I put like 80 hours into it, and the story got weird, too weird for me. Like, it was dope, and then, like, it killed, or, I don't know, it changed. The, like, the whole point of what I was doing changed. At least, to me, it did. Where do I need to go here? Here, I think. Bullshit. Should have hooked onto that. Okay. no-brainer. Whole reason Fresh Ink I couldn't enjoy it because of the limited performance. Yeah, no, it's a great game. It's a great game. You'll love it. You'll love it. I think Kingdom Come is better. But Stalker's fucking damn good. It is damn good. It was a great game. And it also was cool that I got to meet the devs, you know? They were young. They were young, younger than me. Yeah, no, it's a great game. It's fun. Lots of hidden little stuff. It's a great game, like, great game. Okay. It is time for another mission. Yeah, you should see the splint I'm wearing on my finger. It's... I almost sent you a picture of it. Because it's kind of crazy. I wear it at night. It, like, wraps around here, and it's got, like, a metal thing that's over the top. And then it basically just, like, it keeps my finger like this all night. Keeps it straight. Because it's, like... crooked and fucked up. Hurts too. Hurts. Hurts right now. But it doesn't hurt as much as it did yesterday, which is good. So it's getting better. Yeah. Yeah. Didn't you mess up your ankle or your foot? Am I remembering that right? That you messed up your foot really bad? Yeah. Yep. I remember you sent me pictures of it. I was like, holy fuck. Yeah, it was from like snowboarding or something, right? Or I can't remember. Thought it was snowboarding or like accident. Okay. I remember thinking like, holy shit, dude, this is not good. Her foot's in bad shape. Like it was swollen. I seem to remember you saying something about like you didn't go to the doctor right away. And like on that, I would have gone to the doctor because that was clearly like in rough shape. I've never seen a foot that swollen. TBH. Yeah. Yeah, it was not good. I'm happy you're better from that. But see, we've been friends a long time. We've been friends a long time. Years and years now. All right, so I always go to the wrong spot here. I think. Trying to get more efficient at doing this mission. It's not such a pain in the ass every time. There's my guy right here. This is our buddy. Damn. Shouldn't have done that. Should have taken out these ads first. See, like that hurts. That hurt my finger. Like moving down on the mouse like that hurt my finger because I had to do it quicker than I wanted to. Damn. All right. Take his thing. Put this here. So I'm getting a little faster at it. Okay, let's see where we're at. Damn, we didn't even make it to level 15 on that. It's that double XP thing. I wish I could have taken advantage of that. That would have enabled me to really catch up. Only a few more left, which is good because my finger's hurts. Good. I don't even think I'm supposed to be playing games, but must catch up, must catch up, must do daily missions, must be useful in combat. Yeah, your foot was fucking thrashed. It's crazy. I think that might be the worst injury I've ever seen on a girl. That's not true. That's not true. But it's close. It's close. Not the worst. Second worst. Yeah, it looked painful. It looked really painful. More painful than this finger, I'll tell you that. Finger hurts, but nothing like that foot. Almost done. Almost done. Another couple days, I think, and I'll be like really back to normal. Damn, they called the cops on me. The cops again, dude. Everybody's calling the cops. It was this guy. Damn. All this is good for remembering muscle memory as well. Damn, dude. Killed a lot of these guys now. Damn it. My power pack's almost fucked. And I can't repair it yet. I mean, I could if I wanted to take the time to build something that I'm just gonna break down, but 2 more days, 2 more days. All right, let's see. So I get more stamina. How many more missions do I have left to do? 2. Dos más. I love this mouse though. I just bought the new version of this mouse, but it's not coming until June or July. Just bought the new version. Really excited about it. It's, the new one you can do wired or wireless. I will do wired because I want the polling rate, but the new one is wireless. They changed up a bunch of stuff. Made it textured on the sides. It looks really good. Damn, dude, these guys are fucking shredding me. Should have been a hit. All right, that's that. One more mission and we are done today. Thank God. Fucking fingers killing me. All right, but I need more spice to unlock that. Oops. Let's go here. One more. Wasn't I just here? I think I didn't even need to leave. Okay. Just hope I can get through this without this power pack breaking. If I can, I'll be happy.
Shields up! Shields up!
Damn. Great AI. Damn it. Right, I think that's it. So I need to go grab some spice so I can get this perk. I was gonna do the story, but my finger is fucking killing me. I mean, that's an exaggeration, but it hurts. It hurts. And I want to make sure it heals properly. Ooh, tender, it's tender. Don't smash your finger on when you're moving weights around. I did. I didn't smash it, I crushed it. I crushed it. Finger gone. Finger toasted. Yeah, smoke that pack for my finger. That finger pack. That middle finger pack. All right, so
Welcome. Would you like to deposit?
I need this lady to. I need another one of these, actually.
Welcome. Would you like to?
Now I need to put that there for now. I need 5 more spice. Where'd it go? Where'd that spice go? Okay. I have the spice. Let's see what the market's looking like. Pin cushion. Let's see. $100 million. I think these are the ones I sold for 30 million. No, nobody's gonna buy that shit, man. Maybe they will. I mean, I wouldn't. But looking at the prices here, without going into too much detail, they are significantly different than my previous server. What I really want is 650 million for a perforator. No. That's gonna be a no for me, dog. If they were selling a Regis 5 for 40, I would buy it. But they're selling Regis 4s for 40, and no. No thanks. No G5 disruptors. But I got one. I already have one. Any G5 ambitions? Doesn't look like it. $650 million for that. You gotta be fucking kidding me. $200 million for that? I have some of these. What's this one? Increases headshot damage. Increases the accuracy. That'd be nice. Accuracy is good. Sprayer. Increases the... No. Pass. Not for the disruptor. Shield damage is the whole reason why you carry it. Now, I'm sure you might be able to offset that. And that you might be able to offset this. But, I don't know. Increases the rate of fire for any ranged weapon. Perfect. So why would you choose this for that's specific to the... Maybe it's more. I don't know. Maybe it's more. Barrel extender. I like that. Reduces energy damage. Increases poison. I have that. Quick loader. Reduces the reload time. Reload time is nice, especially on something like a Regis Disruptor, but you might be able to offset the reload time by... Improves the stopping power and shield disruption. Now that's interesting. The cost of ammo capacity, which you could offset, and reload time, which you could also offset. Interesting. I do like that. I might buy this. I think I'm gonna buy it. I want it.
Welcome. Would you like... Welcome. Would you like to... How much Solaris?
Okay, I think that's it. That is going to be it for the night. Did my dailies. Hopefully in the next couple days I can meet up with my potential guildmates and hang out with them. It was fun running labs with them. I had a good time. Got some good gear too. They're a fun bunch to play with. Nice too. Just nice, like very nice. The fact that they'd even consider letting me into their guild is nice of them. They've been playing together a long time, but I do think I could be useful to them. So I think it's a win-win, but we'll see. All right, y'all, I'm going to stop stream there. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I broke my finger and it's starting to get pretty sore, so I'm going to rest it. But I'll be back tomorrow. My finger's getting better every day, so I'll be back tomorrow, do my dailies, hopefully maybe run some labs. I still need some gear. My finger's hurting. Yeah, there's nothing left to do right now. There's nothing left for me to do. I could continue the story. I'll do a story mission if you want to see it. But if not, I'm going to hop off. My finger is hurting. Check out Noe's stream. Yeah, okay. I will. What's he playing? Oh, he's playing Resident Evil, huh? You said he's playing Resident Evil. Yeah, I might do that while I'm cooking. Yeah, I think I'm going to. Yeah, it's finger rest time, but I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to go check out my buddy's stream. For everybody who followed tonight, all the likes, all the shares, everything, make sure to like, share, follow, subscribe. Like I said, I've been dealing with food poisoning into a broken finger, so I haven't been streaming as much. I wasn't able to create content this week, but that's all going to change. Everything's getting better, so I'll be back tomorrow. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace.